Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First, I would like to express my gratitude to God for His blessings and guidance. I also want to thank our lecturer, Mr. Rizky Safril, for his support and dedication in teaching us. Today, we will delve into the topic of understanding and the process of police advocacy in our communication and police advocacy course. The next part of our presentation will be divided by me. Introduction. Advocacy has evolved from community-based social movements into a key tool for influencing public policy. Historically, advocacy began as a form of resistance against social injustice and later developed into a more systemic approach through police campaigns and political participation. In Indonesia, advocacy grew rapidly during the reform era, when freedom of expression and public participation in policymaking became more open. For example, environmental advocacy movements in the successful push for change in mining and forestry regulations. Next, definition of advocacy. Advocacy is a process carried out to oversee and protect the interests of society in relation to policy implemented by the government. Advocacy not only serves as a defense of certain interests, but also as a systematic and organized effort to bring about improvements in existing policy. Advocacy can also be defined as a mecha- mechanism for controlling power, creating a balance between the state and society. According to Kaminsky and Walmsley, advocacy is a profession that provides a distinctive advance for social work compared to other jobs. They also interpret advocacy as an action that does not change policy. According to Snyder, advocacy is a social work practice that is exclusive and beneficial direct toward clients, with the goal of influencing the decision-making system. They are sometimes unresponsive. According to Sela S. Panfivalus, advocacy is a strategic and integrated action carried out by individuals and groups to provide input on issues and concerns in police design and planning. Okay, the next part of our presentation will be divided by Tita.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will read a material about definition of policy advocacy. Police advocacy is systematic and organized effort to influence and drive change in public policy through various democratic mechanisms such as political and legislative process. Police advocacy not only focus on influencing police change, but also ensures that established policies are effectively implemented. In its process, police advocacy involves various stakeholders, including policymakers, authorities, institutions, and civil society. Next, definition of public police advocacy. Public Police advocacy is a more specific aspect of police advocacy within the context of public policy. This advocacy aims to improve or modify police to better align with the interests of the broader society. This process is not only carried out by professional group or activists, but can also involve grassroots community organization, such as farmer or peace groups who are directly affected by curtain police. Additional, public police advocacy often involves public communication strategies such as media campaigns, lobbying, and demonstration to raise awareness and drive police change. Okay, next. In general, the police advocacy process includes the following case stage. First, identification of problems and strategic issue. The initial stage in police advocacy is identification issue that require change. The select issue must have a clear focus and be supported by strong data. For example, in advocacy for farmers' welfare, a farmers' union may propose a reduction in fertilizer price, considering that high costs negative impact their harvest yields. 2. Data and evidence collection. Advocacy needs to be supported by valid and reliable data. The collect data should show year-to-year comparisons to provide an overview of trends and the impact of existing policy. For example, in coastal police advocacy, data on environmental condition and the welfare of coastal communication can be used as arguments to support advocacy efforts. 3. Formation of alliance and partnership. Building alliance with various groups that share similar interests can stretch advocacy effort. Advocacy alliance may come from civil society, organization, the media, or academic who agree and driving policy change. The more support that is great, the greater the chance of attracting media attention and influencing policymakers. Thank you.
The next part of our presentation will be delivered by Susi.
Okay, thank you, moderator. The next conflict and issue dissemination. Effective communication strategies are essential in advocacy. Some method used in issue dissemination include the next awareness campaign, the seminar or workshop, press and media distribution of private or petition social media campaign to reach audience. The lobby and negotiation with policymakers. Evergreen sufficient support the next step into communication. The police
The next materi will be reviewed by Ona. Ona, takes your time.
Thanks to moderator. Next, models and approaches in policy advocacy. In policy advocacy, various approaches can be used, including a classical model, top-down and bottom-up. Top-down advocacy is carried out through bureaucratic channels by targeting policymakers. An example is advocacy. Is advocacy by non-governmental organization to the parliament for the enactment of a specific bill. Bottom-up advocacy starts from the grassroots, encouraging the public to actively participate. An example is a student movement protesting against an increase in tuition fees. B. Participatory model. This approach involves various stakeholders, including the public, academics, and the media in the advocacy process. The success of this model depends on the active participation of groups affected by the policy. C. Evidence-based advocacy. Advocacy that relies on data and research to support arguments for policy change. An example is the use of statistical data in education policy advocacy to demonstrate the impact of raising tuition fees on dropout rates. Coalition-based advocacy. This approach involves building strategic alliances between various organizations or groups with a common goal. Such coalition can strengthen bargaining power in negotiation with the government. Challenges in policy advocacy. However, policy advocacy often faces various challenges, including resistance from policymakers. Not all stakeholders readily accept change. Limited resources. Advocacy requires sufficient funding, manpower, and time. Lack of public awareness. If the public is unaware of the importance of the advocated policy, support will be limited. Bureaucratic barriers. Lengthy and complex decision-making process can hinder policy change. That's all my explanation. I will return it to the moderator.
Thanks for your explanation. The next part of our presentation will be divided by Faisal Arif.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I will continue the presentation with the topic example of policy advocacy case. One concrete example of policy advocacy is the effort by the Postal Women's Network in opposing the construction of waterfront city. In this case, the advocacy aimed to ensure that development policies did not harm host communities. However, the advocacy process was not fully effective as several key stages were not properly executed, leading to low community participation in policymaking. Another notable example is the advocacy effort to increase women's representation in politics. After the reform era, this advocacy successfully pushed for a greater number of women in public office through the implementation of affirmative policies. Setting a target of 30% female representation in parliament. Although challenge remain in its implementation, this advocacy effort demonstrates that with a strong approach, significant change can be achieved. Okay, I think it's enough. I give back moderator.
Okay, thanks for your explanation. Lastly, I would like to thank my group mate from Group 6 for their reading of the material. Thank you and take your time, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.